Hey guys, it's Dandelion, and today we are going to talk about New World. So, New World is a new MMO which will come out the 31st of August, and right now it's in its closed beta. Now, the closed beta will last until the 2nd of August, and if you want to be able to participate in the beta, all you gotta do is either pre order the game and you will get a beta key, or you gotta be lucky and have someone that can give you a key. Recently, I became a member of the New World Content Creator Program, and their team, kindly enough, gave me a couple of keys to give away. So if you want to have a chance at obtaining one of these keys, all you gotta do is follow me on Twitter and let me know on there why you would want to start playing this closed beta. With all that out of the way, guys, let's just talk about the game. Alright guys, so the first thing that we are going to do, like in any other MMO, is start making our own character. Now this is one of the most important things in an MMO in my opinion, and this game does a pretty good job. Now there's just one thing that I hope they will add before they are going to launch the game, and that's a detail slider for the face. Because right now you only have a couple of presets for your face, and that doesn't really make your character unique, because eventually you will start seeing a lot more people with the same face preset. So what I hope is that they add a detail slider for at least the face, and maybe if they want also the body as well, because that way you will see a lot more unique characters. Now besides that, the character creation is fine, right? You have nice hairstyles, you have nice facial features, you got tattoos and scars as well. They all look fine. So yeah, the only thing that I can actually think about is have a slider for extra details on your character. That's it. So one thing that I noticed after having sat down in queue for 5 hours was that this game looks beautiful. It really does. It has amazing graphics, and it's not just that, it's also just the style of the game. So, I don't know, it feels so relaxing to just walk around in the world of New World. I'll try to explain it. You got people shooting arrows at deers and boars and stuff. So you got people hunting around, you got people chopping wood, you got people waiting for other players to kill. It's just a, I don't know, it's just a very active world, and that actually makes this game so good. And especially if you have these graphics too as well that look amazing, like whenever the sun is going down, man, it looks wonderful. So they did a really great job with that. Now the only times that you are going to be kind of upset is whenever 3,000 people are going to try to log in onto a server, and well, it will take ages to kill a boar. So the best thing about the combat system in New World, in my opinion, is the fact that you can fast swap between weapons. The way this works basically is that you have an equipment slot 1 and 2, and you can just place any weapon in equipment slot 1 and 2. So you can run around with having a two-handed hammer in weapon slot 1 and a rapier in weapon slot 2. That will allow you to start swapping between these weapons very fast. The coolest thing about this, in my opinion, is that whenever you are playing with a weapon, it doesn't matter which weapon, because every weapon has their own skill tree. So basically, whenever you're playing with the hammer and you unlock more skills for your hammer, then you can use those skills and combine them with your rapier skills. So, for example, if I unlock my smash skill or my pushback skill on my hammer, I can use that, and after that I can fast swap to my rapier and use my dash skill. That way you're doing these kind of, you know, weapon combos, and that just makes the combat feel a lot more great. The only thing that I don't like is whenever I have high latency, because I'm playing on NA servers, I'll miss all my arrow shots, and I hate that. Let's talk about leveling. Now, leveling is done very good in this game, and the reason why I think it's very good is because you can do whatever the hell you want and you will get XP for it. So if you are going to gather and craft, you will get XP. If you're going to kill enemies, you get XP. If you're going to do quests, you will get XP. In my opinion, it's done very, very good. The quests themselves are kind of boring in my opinion. I'm not bothered by them, right? Because I've been playing World of Warcraft for so long. It's just your casual go over and kill 5 pirates or give me 5 donkeys quests. It's not that hard to do. It's just your standard MMO quests. But there are also quests which you get from your faction, and well, for those that don't know, you have 3 factions. They also play a big part in this entire game, because if you open up your map, you will see which faction controls which area. Now that doesn't mean that you cannot go to that area, it just means that, let's say the Marauders took over an area, then that means that there's a Marauder ruler in that city, as far as I know. and you can like set the taxes for that city, so you gotta pay a fee for whenever you're going to craft something or something like that. I haven't been looking into that so much, so I cannot give you the exact information about that, but it's just like, yeah, if the Marauders took over an area, then it's green. If the Syndicate took something over, then it's purple. Or the Covenant, which you almost see nowhere on my server, took over something, then it will be yellow. And basically they just rule that area, but you are still able to go over there and do your quests. These factions also have quests for you, and whenever you accept them, you got a couple of PvE quests, but also a couple of PvP quests. The reason why you want to do the PvP quests is because they give a lot more rewards. So yeah, those kind of quests, in my opinion, are very good, because whenever you accept a PvP quest, you will have a risk of dying. And that feeling is just great, right? Now that's basically it for the quests. As far as I know, I haven't reached endgame yet, so I'm not sure what's going to happen at the endgame, but I just do the side quests, right, the main quest, and some of these faction quests. Especially if I just want to start PvPing, I'll just accept the faction quest. Just keep in mind that if you die during a PvP quest, the quest will be abandoned and you gotta pick it up again, so just keep that in mind. So let's finally talk about the thing that everyone is talking about, and that's the crafting and gathering system. Now, New World, in my opinion, straight up has the best crafting and gathering system. Like, you got weaponsmithing, armoring, engineering, jewel crafting, arcana, cooking, furnishing. So yeah, you can make your own stuff for your own home, which is amazing. Logging, mining, harvesting, tracking and skinning, stone cutting, weaving, smelting, woodworking and leatherworking. So you got a lot of crafting to do. And that's actually what makes the game so fun. Like, the first thing that I did whenever I got an axe was I was chopping trees for like 4 or 5 hours straight. It was amazing. It's not just seeing the trees fall that makes it amazing. It's mostly also the sound effects, because the sound effects in this game are done so good. It's ridiculous how great it is. There are so many things to do, so you will actually never be able to get bored. Unless you don't like crafting, right? If you are someone that doesn't like crafting and is more like a, I don't know, World of Warcraft person that just wants to do raids, dungeons, PvP, all those kind of things, farm transmog, which is the game all about right now, then you will maybe not like this game as much as someone that really enjoys crafting. Now, with that said, I really enjoy it, and I think New World did a really good job at this. I just hope they keep expanding on it, like adding new items, increasing your level cap on your weaponsmithing or any other skill, right? And just keep building up on that instead of keeping it like it is and then focusing on other things. So even though I love the game, right, there are still a couple of things that could be improved. Now, the reason that I'm going to talk about this is because I hope that the developers will watch this video and maybe just consider changing things. Now, what I really want to have them do is either give us an option to eventually buy a donkey or an ox, or maybe even a caravan, which would be pretty cool actually. And just allow us to go far away from the towns and start gathering and not having to worry about being over encumbered. Because right now, if you're going so far away from an outpost and you are going to gather, you gotta worry about not having too much stuff in your bags, because otherwise you have to walk back the entire way. And now, if they give us a caravan or a donkey that walks beside you with saddlebags or a ox or whatever, then we can just drop our loot in there and we can continue crafting and gathering. That's just one thing that I would like to see getting improved. So another thing that I think could use some improvement has something to do with the UI. And the UI itself looks great, right? It looks smooth and clean as hell. But the thing is, whenever you're going to take a look at the left side of your screen, you will see a chat window which doesn't belong there. So please just change that. Allow us to change it, or just do it yourselves. You know, make it cleaner and make it fit in with the UI itself, because right now it just doesn't. So now I just got a couple of minor things, right? The first one is, as I said at the beginning of the video, add a detail slider for your characters, because that way you'll have more unique characters running around in the world, and that will make the game a lot more fun. Also, have us get cool looking armor in the game itself, and don't focus eventually on empty X armor, because that will make players a lot less excited to play this game. The last thing has to do with optimization. Maybe take a look at the optimization of the game and have it so that it could reduce the heat on certain CPUs or something like that. I'm not sure if that's possible, but it would be great. So guys, those were my first impressions about the game. I hope you liked this video. If you want to start playing the closed beta right now, you gotta pre-order the game on Steam or Amazon, or you gotta be lucky with someone that has a key for you. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to have a chance at obtaining one of these keys that I still have left, go to my Twitter, follow me on Twitter, leave a comment why you want to start playing New World closed beta, and who knows, maybe you will get in tomorrow. With that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.